Oh, good morning. It's a welcome back. Oh, cool. Come on, buddy. Oh. All right. So, I was just crossing the street. Today's episode is about placebos. So, placebos, things that make you feel better without actually doing shit. That is my definition. There's a medical definition, I'm sure. I'm not going to look it up right now. Normally I would, just to be informative, but you know what a fucking placebo is. Placebo is a sugar pill. Placebo is a gel pill. Placebo is a glass of water. Placebo is crushed ice. Placebo is not cocaine. Alright, so what started this was I was thinking of all the things that people take too literal in the world right now. And they think it's just a placebo, but really it still has a function. So it actually I'll take you on my train of thought here. So I'm getting ready to cross the street and I push the button, right? I push the little signal button. Has a little walking man, has some instructions. I probably read 25, 30 years ago was the last time I read the instructions on the button thing. Because if you see a button, you just push it. Now, recently, in our conspiracy worlds of the internet, I've seen some people posting about how it doesn't even work. How the walk button, like, let's do, like a placebo would mean that it doesn't do anything at all, okay? And basically, like, the conspiracy theorists, these are probably the same people that flat earthers and the space travel people, but anyway, they fucking, they say stuff like, it doesn't even do anything. You push the button and still it doesn't change the light any faster. Because that's what the world expects now, is if you push a button, like, everything's gonna change for you. You know what I'm saying? So like, right now, I can see a big red hand on the fucking crosswalk. I'm not going to take that crosswalk, but I'm looking at a big red hand, okay? Now, in a weird situation like a freeway entrance or a five-way, or even just like a busy four-way, you know, you might need a signal, you know, like, for instance, there's these little wires underneath the fucking road. You've seen them etched, okay? They basically, these fucking, there's some people, they come, they cut holes, they cut strips of, so they can put wire, and then they put tar over it. And you know what these wires are? They're like magnetic sensors. So whenever there's a big frame of iron, a car or a truck are over those sensors, then it lets the sensors know to give a signal. Much like the button on the fucking pole does for a pedestrian. So when you push the button, it is now let the crosswalk know that there is a pedestrian that needs to cross, okay? It does not fucking speed up the process because pedestrians are the most important people. It doesn't do that, okay? Pedestrians are not the most important people on the road. The most important people on the road are the ones that can kill a pedestrian or a motorcycle. So, like, whenever you're in your little fast car, your little, everybody thinks a Prius or a Hyundai is a race car nowadays. And even guys that own real race cars, because I deliver flowers, and I deliver them in some pretty fucking high-end communities. No, not in your town. In villages where fucking $100,000 cars are parked out in front of CVS's. Okay? Real shit. I don't even... What was one I saw the other day? A fucking... what was it? Like a Martin or Marlin? Or dude, it's fucking... I know it's a sports car because it's got an Italian body style. It looks like a fucking Ferrari or some shit. Okay? Hyundais don't look like that. Hyundais look like fucking death traps. Made in Korea. But that's what you keep buying and driving around like it's a fucking race car because it has torque. You're an idiot. There goes one right now. But dude, I'm not trying to sound like a guy that says shit like, I drink water from Fiji. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say anything like that. I wear gold diamond necklaces when I sip toilet water. I'm not saying that at all. I have a lifted truck. I'm more important than you. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that people in real race cars don't fucking drive like assholes. But the most important person on the road is the biggest vehicle. So whenever you're in your little fast car and you're whipping around my 25-inch fucking rig today, my 25-inch, 25-foot rig today, like, because it's bigger than you, just remember, if I don't stop, you're dead, okay? If you decide to cut me off all crazy and I don't give the brakes a little tip, then fucking, I can just kill you. And if you're a pedestrian, you're going to die even faster. Motorcycle, about as fast. Electric scooter, dead. Okay? So, by law, the pedestrian has the right of way. But that's kind of like the elephant allowing the mouse. You know what I'm saying? So, this walk button that you think is supposed to fucking give you priority VIP, Hyundai driver, it is not how it works. It's not how it works. It is merely an indicator to notify the computer system that somewhere in its program and its schedule and its alignment, because there is an order, right? You got to go turn lane, you got to go turning vehicles, then you got to either stop one side from turning so that you can fucking let the other side go straight while it also turns. You know what I mean? Or sometimes both sides turn at the same time and then they both stop turning and then they both go straight. Wow. The smell of sewage is strong today in the city. Whew. Fucking hate that smell when the shit hit different in the morning when it's the first thing you smell after you clear out your sinuses. Anyways, so that's not a placebo, kids. It's not a government trick to make you think you have control. You're actually signaling the fucking four-way or the light, the fucking crossing thing. You're signaling it. Here's another misconception. And it's around as stupid as the misconception that the button gives you priority. okay? And that is deer crossing. Somebody actually complained online that the deer crossing, and they might have been trolling, but still, I know there's stupid enough people out there, so I just want to make fun of this fucking idiot for a second. But she was complaining about the deer crossing signs that she sees out in the woods, and she's like, I don't think it's safe to allow deer crossing out in the middle of nowhere. Why can't they cross at intersections like pedestrians? Just let that sink in for a minute. I'll wait.
You don't have to dedicate your life to the wake and bake. Just dedicate 15 to 180 minutes. You don't need to provide feedback to Buck's 5,100 billion askew perceptions. Just comment or like once in a while. Seems reasonable. You don't have to build a shrine to every Wake and Bake episode. Just spend an hour a week listening to one. Buck's Stallions Wake and Bake does some amazing things to make the world a better place. But then again, so can millions of humans with interweb access. Here with an entitled man's account of life and death in the West. As a lounge lizard for the interweb, he writes his colorful and unusual stories. But as a man with a podcast, he lives and becomes a part of the epic and evolving years in the new territories of...
Shout out to Johnny Chimpo, a.k.a. I am 10 Ninjas on Instagram. You may recognize Johnny's voice if you ever visited the Central Valley within the last decade. He can still be heard in some cartoons. Some commercials. I wish he was in cartoons. Maybe I could get him in cartoons with me. Anyways. Other placebos. So, a real placebo would be a like on Instagram. Like, it's weird because it's really nothing, and yet your brain thinks it's a thing. That is a true placebo. And so whenever you get a like, you get like, it's like a little orgasm in your brain. You get like a little shot of fucking endorphins or other chemicals. I don't know. Endorphins. We'll just call them endorphins. But no, it's like, it's the same stuff your brain feels whenever you feel love. And joy. And whatever. Oh, this guy has a dog. And he's got security cameras. And I don't see a dog at all. That's a placebo. When he says, beware a dog, but there's no dog. Still no dog. Me and my dog are at the gate. No dog. So, what people think is a placebo. Let's try and think of another one of those. The fucking street crossing thing has always made me kind of angry because I've seen it multiple times online over the years where people have said, it doesn't even do anything. You know what I mean? You know what doesn't do anything? It provides some minor nourishment, but Slim Fast is really just like a bulk filler, and it's Slim Fast because you're fucking starving. One of the things that people don't realize, I ran out of multivitamins the other day, so I ate some chewy ones that I gave my daughter, and just because I was like, dude, I can feel the lack of vitamins in my body. Now, I drink like a 5-hour energy shot almost every day. It's kind of like my coffee, a little caffeine, a little B12. Oh, I say a little. It's about 300% the daily percentage. But that is a placebo. The percentage of daily intake is a placebo amount. it's not a, well, maybe it's not like a real placebo, but I'm just saying, like, it's a general guideline. But, like, again, people think that that's what those are numbers to live by, you know, as far as like, oh, well, I can only eat so many calories a day or whatever. Dude, it's, the thing is if you have worms, and anybody that's been talking to me for the last couple of months knows I've been tripping on worms for years, but I haven't really talked about it. But I am going to attempt to shit some worms if I have them. If I don't have them, I'll be happy. But until I shit a worm, I'm not going to be really happy, because I'm pretty sure statistically I have worms, because I've had animals my whole life, and I've walked barefoot in alleys a lot, and I walk barefoot around my dog, and I have a concrete floor, and he steps in shit, and I wrestle with him, and I only bathe him like every couple of weeks, because he's a fairly clean boy. Oh, we gotta wait, buddy. That's what I was talking about. That's the vehicle we gotta respect, buddy, or it will squish us. No, I never been to Nova Scotia. One time I thought I wanted to go to Nova Scotia. No, I never fucking been to Nova Scotia. No, I never wanna go to Nova Scotia. That was a song I had in my head. If anybody wants to remix that, send it to me. That'd be dope. But I don't know, man. Taking things literal, though, is really exhausting. I think everybody should stop. But that's just like my opinion and stuff. You know, you're gonna do what you want. Just don't suck.
What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Getting so historical. Listening to Tupac. Modernize your strategies. Believe me, it's not easy. Can't believe I'm deadly. Modernize this routine. Utilize the enemies. New thoughts. Think about it, man. Renovating cemeteries. Just because it's new doesn't mean it's even trending. It's hard to think about you to keep up with my own. 20 years behind. All that killing I did. I'm a bender, I'm blind. Murderistic bullshit. Never seen that next. Vampire up all night. Blood is on my fingertips. Sometimes it's not right to underestimate my own ticks. Code red, dogfight, rip your throat out where you sits. Just because you think you're a beast doesn't mean that shit to me. Gullible, you're vulnerable, and your life's unreturnable. Watch the fuck out, cause I'm out and I'm looking for you. You suck, dude. I'm coming for you. Kill everybody that sucks. Fuck you. Kill everybody that sucks. It's simple to do. My songs will never be number one, cause I don't talk about a lot of jewels and riches, and I don't have a gun. I guess real gangsters, they're the one that talk about their messes. Snitches, it's just a nasty way to do confessions. New Instagram famous, walking motherfuckers need to talk about suggestions. Learn the lesson as many times as I do a show. I might never be the best one, but I walk home alone. killing motherfuckers, cause they're angry doing shenanigans out in front of the club again. Look at them, running away from the cops, just because they popping their shots. What the fuck is wrong with them? Kill everybody that sucks. Fuck you. Kill everybody that sucks. I mean, fuck you. Fuck you.